everyone, hope you all are fine. Welcome to the English Academy. This video is all about the last chapter of the beautiful novel A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. By the end of this chapter, we are also done with this incredible journey of little Sarah Crew. We enjoyed every ups and downs of her life together. We encountered how she reacted in the hard times and how she was compassionate towards everybody, even though she was herself suffering from lots of things at the same time. Anyway, this chapter is titled as N. If you remember the little Peggle girl whom Sarah met one of the very cold day, so she found that girl outside the baker's women's shop, right? So N is the same girl. So let's move forward and discover this chapter. What is it all about? In this concluding chapter, Sarah recounts her adventures and her stories to the large family of children. They are especially captivated by her the ability to remain positive despite her past cold, hungry life in the attic. Sarah shared every single day of her life when she was living in the attic with the children of the large family, and they were very much surprised to know that how she managed to compose herself, to remain determined, to be bear all the difficulties alone, and still she was very composed. The chapter serves as heartwarming wrap up where Sarah shares all her experiences from the magical feast to her sparrows and Melchizedek. Anyway, Sarah tells the children in the large family all about her story, which they love, especially the part about the magical things that appeared in her attic room, which was actually done by Ramdas. Mr. Carrisford tells his part of the story and says that Ramdas thought of the idea of sneaking over to Sarah's room and making it magical and warm, and that Mr. Carrisford loved how fanciful the idea was. Actually, the originator, the producer of the idea was Ramdas. He sneaked into Sarah's room. Actually, when they met first time, he was having conversation with Sarah. He observed that Sarah is living in the attic where no facility is available and she is living really hard. So then Ramdas discussed it with the Mr. Carrisford, and then the idea worked out. They executed the plan that when Sarah will fell asleep, so they will make the changings, and Carrisford also loved the idea. They became great friends, me and Sarah and Mr. Carrisford. He plans all sort of fun activities, give her little gifts, and even buys her a dog named Boris. One day, Sarah looks thoughtful, and Mr. Carrisford asks her what she is thinking about. She says that she is thinking about the hungry day when she found 4 pence and bought the buns. She wants to go talk to the baker and ask her if she will give bread to the poor children and send the bill to Sarah. The next morning, Sarah and Mr. Carrisford and Becky set out to go to the bakery, and Sarah has to remind the baker women about who she is. Then Sarah asks her if she will give food to the hungry children and let Sarah pay for it. When the baker woman hears this, she says that she is already doing a bit of that. Oh, and she took in that hungry child that Sarah gave the 5 buns. The girl Anne now works at the bakery. Sarah says that because Anne knows what it's like to be hungry, that she should be the one to give the buns and bread to the children in the future. Actually, Sarah asked Anne to give herself the buns to the children who are suffering from hunger, who are hungry, because Anne is the girl who feels that how it feels when you are hungry. So that's why this duty Sarah wanted to be performed by Anne. So this was the last chapter all about, in which we came to know that Mr. Carrisford and Sarah share a very beautiful bond. They became friends and they were having conversation with each other. Mr. Carrisford arranged some fun activities with her for her. Also, the children of the large family are now become friends to Sarah. Then one day she was thinking about something. Mr. Carrisford asked her what is she thinking. So she said that she wants to go to the baker's shop, where she will ask the baker women that whomever hungry comes to her bakery, she is supposed to feed her, right, with the hot buns and whatever is available in her bakery. So she did the same. Mr. Carrisford supported her in her idea because she is now princess. Mr. Carrisford says that she is a princess now and she has to act like that, and Sarah herself acts like the princess. For Sarah, being princess is not only about having power, rich, wealth, but being princess Sarah means that she should help everybody who are suffering and cannot afford a lot. So Mr. Carrisford liked the idea very much. They went to Baker's women's shop. Then Sarah tried to make Baker women remember that she is the same girl who came one day with 4 pence, and she gave her 6 buns in exchange of that 4 pence. So Baker women quickly recalls the whole day. And then Sarah saw, and Baker women told her that as soon she left, she asked Anne to come inside. If you remember, it happened in the chapter. And then she provided a place to Anne, some nice clothes, and she kept her as her helper, you can say. Now Anne works in the bakery shop, and she also serves the bun. Sarah was very much, happy to know that Anne is in a safe place, and now she is no more hungry. And then she asked Anne that would she be able to do a job that is to give that is to give and feed the hungry whoever is coming to the baker's shop. And in this way, the beautiful ending of this incredible novel, A Little Princess, come to an end. This was all about from this chapter and also from the novel. Still, if you are having any query, any confusion, you can ask me in comment section. Till the next video, take a very good care of yourself. Bye bye.